Damn.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back
Welcome back
to another episode of
Don't Do That.
Don't Do That.
Right here on 16 TV for Mad as Hell Monday.
We mad as hell.
Mad as hell, yes. I'm about to tell you the truth, though. Give you the serum.
Hopefully, y'all enjoyed y'all weekend.
Yes.
I had a very
really hope
busy
you
weekend.
did.
Once again, we want to thank everybody. We are still over 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
We are now at 1,010.
Thank you, guys.
We're just going to keep on riding this thing till the wheels fall off. We're definitely going to keep giving y'all more and more content. Make sure you're checking out 16 TV 2. Looking out for Team Onslaught because out-of-town shows are coming up. More interviews are coming to the Vault. We're changing the name of the Vault, of a Wake and Bake show to the Vault because it's not a morning show anymore. The morning show is truth-based. So things are switching around. 16 TV.
Mm-hmm.
Potts is going to go first for you today.
All right. So, everybody, do you guys know who Robert Morris is?
Robert Morris?
Robert Morris. He is the child porn Trump supporter that pled guilty to sexually abusing a child.
Oh, that is the one guy. Hold on. I know. This is one of Donnie Taco's spiritual advisors.
Yes,
right? Okay.
yes.
Former spiritual advisor.
All right.
Former pastor. Was it former pastor or was it pastor?
No, he retired or something. I don't. So in
Praise Jesus.
Right. Praise Jesus. So
little kids. Praise Jesus.
Pawhuska, Oakland. Robert Morris, the Texas mega church pastor who built Gateway Church into one of the largest congregations in the country. He had pleaded guilty Thursday in Osage County District Court to charges that he sexually abused a girl in the 1980s. Yes. He is 64, entered a plea before Judge Cindy Pickerel, and admitting to 5 felony counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child. In the plea deal, there's a plea deal.
Of course there is.
He was given a 10-year sentence, but he will serve only 6 months in the county jail.
What?
He must also register as a sex offender and pay $250,000 in restitution. So, Morris's lawyer told reporters that he sincerely apologizes for his conduct. Now, Miss Cindy Clementshire, she is the survivor of this. The woman who accused Morris of molesting her at the age of 12 and was able to see him take responsibility for what he did, something that she has been waiting for some time. Now, the plea obviously had a big fall for him, who founded the Gateway Church in 2000 in Southlake, Texas, and grew it into a mega church with tens of thousands of weekly attendees. His sermons were broadcasted all over the world. His books became bestsellers in evangelical circles, and he served as a faith advisor to Dear Donnie Toodles, President Donald Trump.
It's just that his creative muse was little girls.
Exactly.
That's all.
Just a little younger than what Donnie likes. His career started to collapse, though, in June of 2024, after Clementshire, who is 55 now, publicly accused him of sexual abuse. And just within days, Gateway announced that Morris was stepping down. Now, in a statement at the time, he described that his actions were a moral failure with a young lady, not a child, a young lady. Now, Clementshire stated that the abuse began on Christmas night in 1982 when she was 12 and wearing flowery pink pajamas. Morris was a traveling evangelist at this time in his early 20s, who at times stayed with her family in Oklahoma. Invited her to his room where she said he instructed her to lie on her back. He then touched her breasts and felt under her panties. She also said the first of several similar encounters that would span the next few years. He told her, "Never tell anyone about this. It will ruin everything."
So wait. You did this on Christmas?
In the family home.
Bruh!
Oh, but wait. There's more. She didn't say anything.
Pornographic Santa Claus ass looking ass.
She didn't say anything until 19. Here. As a matter of fact, here. This is Sticky. We got our stickies back at HOD.
I feel bad talking
$20.
about Sticky after talking about this dude.
I know, right? But it's Bubba Kush. It makes it even more weird, too. Calling it Bubba Kush. Like the Bubba. All right, so. She didn't say anything until 1980. Would you light the fucking joint?
Hey, she said like the Bubba and I was froze, bro. Like, bro. I don't pause. Anyway.
Light it. Okay.
Continue on.
She didn't say anything until 1987. She went to her parents and the leaders of the church. So instead of calling the cops, like normal people, they put him in a restoration process in the late 80s. In the mid-2000s, after Morris had risen to national prominence, Clement Shire approached him and a leader of Gateway Church seeking $50,000 in restitution to recover what she'd spent processing her childhood trauma in therapy. And there are receipts of getting help for herself. In 2007, his lawyer at the time wrote a letter suggesting she bear responsibility for the inappropriate behavior between the two when she was a child. Morris offered to pay $25,000, but it never happened because she refused to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
So he wanted her to say that it was her fault.
Pretty much. So now after he resigned, the Oklahoma Attorney General Office opened an investigation. March of 2025, a multi-county grand jury indicted him on 5 felony counts, charging that he had abused her from 1982 to 1985.
Wow.
Prosecutors had to argue that Oklahoma law allowed them to pursue the case despite the passage of decade, pointing to a frontier-era provision that pauses the clock on the statute of limitations when a defendant moves out of state. Now, the first court appearance in May, he pleaded not guilty and was released on a $50,000 bond. Last month, he waived his preliminary hearing, and that is a signal that his defense team and prosecutors were engaged in plea negotiations. The guilty plea is the latest development in a case that has reverberated far beyond rural Oklahoma. In November, Gateway Church announced it had removed 4 elders after an investigation by an outside law firm concluded some had known about her allegations years ago, but failed to act. You are a leader in a church. A child comes to you and says a man is touching on her breasts, going under her panties and touching her vagina. A child. And you wanted this woman to take accountability for the actions of what? Wearing pink flowery pajamas?
Don't go to Walmart.
Are you serious? This man gets only 6 months, signs up to be a registered sex offender, and only has to pay, what for restitution did I say? What did I say he had to pay?
That is because he is of, say it with me everybody,
the white people.
The Caucasian persuasion. So you can be a minister of God a pastor preaching the good word, touching little girls, and they can say amen.
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus while we out here touching little girls
and let you out
and little boys
early. To go
and you wonder why people don't go to church. You wonder why. This woman went to the leaders and to her father.
So not only
you, sir, I'm sorry, are trash.
Hitting them up at the collection plate, but you was sticking your hand in her collection plate.
At 12 years old.
It wasn't even a collection plate at that point. It was a collection cup.
Wow. Okay, yeah, because that's just it's
all right. Well, I've got one, and then you want to go back and forth?
Yep, go ahead and go one.
Got one. All right, so Portland, Oregon. Protests
Y'all going through it.
Protests continue as a judge grants Oregon pause on Trump's National Guard deployment.
And he doesn't care, by the way.
In Portland. He is already, they say tensions are high outside of the ICE facility there. They've been using tear gas and pepper balls. Says the pause could last up to 2 weeks, technically, but the Trump administration has already filed an appeal. The Oregon Attorney General says he'll continue to ask for pauses until the judge can reach a final decision. The Oregon Governor, Tina Kotek, said, and I quote, "The only threat we face to our democracy is led by Donald Trump.
The tyrant."
End quote.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
And I am 16 the Icon, a.k.a. Mr. Superhero Swag, and I approve that message.
Now, let me make sure. Okay, yep. Trump is sending 30 California National Guard members to Oregon, Newsom says, after judge paused plan to deploy troops. So regardless, now this is literally just popped up right after.
He is basically showing everybody that
he doesn't care.
Hitler reincarnated.
He doesn't care what the courts say.
He's just going to do whatever he wants. He's going to keep pushing buttons, poking the bear, pushing buttons, poking the bear, until
somebody loses their lives.
Happens.
But I'm going to tell you right now, black people, you are to be resting.
He's trying to elicit a response.
Do not go outside.
So that he can initiate Project 2025.
Because as soon as you go outside, shit's going to hit the fan.
You are
bad.
Subject to
and
get caught in the bullshit.
And it will that they will enact martial law. To start martial law. So stand down, y'all. Stay at home.
Yep.
Let the white folks that are out there doing their job, their due diligence out there, let them do it. They're doing just fine.
What you got to do is show up at the polls. Like I said before, he's been paying attention. They've been paying attention. We have not been showing up to the polls. They saw that. They are taking advantage.
Yes, they are.
Once everyone that has been online, I have seen the outcry online, different people going crazy. Everyone is posting on YouTube. It's like YouTube is the new forum, and everybody is just on here, just they're in awe and in complete and utter disgust. But yeah, everything that, we tried to build and tried to coexist and get along and do things this way and, the quote unquote right way. He's just kicking all that over like a bully on the beach, kicking over your sandcastle. So, yeah.
All right. So, here. So we have Trump's gremlin, Kristi Noem.
I was about to say which one.
Kristi Noem.
Okay.
Says ICE will be all over Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show.
For what?
So
he's an American. I'm gonna let her go.
Kristi Noem, aka Spike, stated on Benny Johnson's podcast.
So done with these people.
Yeah, they're ignorant as They're just ignorant. AKA Spike stated on Benny Johnson's podcast, I have the responsibility for making sure that everybody who goes to the Super Bowl has the opportunity to enjoy it and leave. And that's what America is about. Oh my God. Okay. The only people who should come to the Super Bowl are law abiding Americans who love this country. President Trump is not law abiding, as we can see. Why is he allowed at the Super Bowl then? Why is he not in prison? My God. Okay. Johnson suggested the NFL was trying to send a message to Donald Trump by booking Bad Bunny for the halftime show and then asked if she had a response to the sports organization. Now, Spike had stated, they suck and will win and God will bless us. We'll stand and be proud of ourselves at the end of the day, and they won't be able to sleep at night because they don't know what they believe and they're so weak. We'll fix it. Your mouth is really going to override your ass. I'm just going to let you know. Just so you know. Trump's former campaign manager, Corey Lewandowski, had stated also that he was also the first one to let it be known that ICE was going to be at the Super Bowl. He also stated on his podcast, there is nowhere you can provide safe haven to people who are in this country illegally. Not the Super Bowl and nowhere else. We will find you and apprehend you and put you in a detention facility and deport you. Know that this is a very real situation under this administration, which is contrary to how it used to be. So basically, you guys, he's sending idle threats to you. I'm letting you know right now.
I don't like this.
He's sending idle threats to you.
I don't like this at all.
So Bad Bunny stated, now this is from what he had stated. This is Bad Bunny. His fellow Puerto Rico residency will not be stopping in the U.S. because fucking ICE could be outside my concert. And it's something that we are talking about and very concerned about. There were many reasons why I didn't show up to the U.S., and none of them were out of hate. I've performed there many times. All of the shows have been successful. All of them have been magnificent. I've enjoyed connecting with Latinos who have been living in the U.S., but specifically for a residency here in Puerto Rico. When we are an unincorporated territory of the U.S., people from the U.S. could come here and see the show. Exactly, because you don't need a passport.
Yeah, because I think
it's a U.S. territory.
I think it's getting to the point where everyone is going to.
Let me fact check that first before I put my foot in my mouth.
Everyone's going to have to start being smart and moving smart according to their situation and their families and their moral compass. Point taken is if I were in Bad Bunny's situation, I would not go the freedom fighter route. I wouldn't show up.
Since it is a U.S. territory, you don't need a passport, so there you go.
Yep.
You just got to spend your U.S. dollars to go to a U.S. territory to spend your U.S. money.
Yep. Because coming here, he endangers himself. He endangers his crew.
Oh, he's still coming to the Super Bowl.
I mean,
it's just that his fellow Puerto Ricans that
I don't like it because Trump and his people are ignorant. They have absolutely no sense.
People are going to be. People are probably be lost on both sides.
And and it would not go down well. You got
because the way Dooo made that idle threat.
Yeah, that's how I would penalize him. Not necessarily trying to penalize the American fans, but that is how I would make my point. Is I simply wouldn't show up, and then the outcry from the fans who wanted to see me perform would be pointed at him, as opposed to me coming into the U.S. dealing with his BS and ending up somewhere where I don't want to end up because he has military force and And my people that are with me have to go through whatever they have to go through, and their wives and husbands and sons and daughters and so on have to go through it. Cut all that. Start shutting it down, y'all. Start shutting it down. There's a lot of people online talking about general shutdown. Just everybody just stop.
May as well.
Everybody just stop going to work. Just everybody just shut it all down. And not everybody has the
ability,
financial means to do that. But we do need to organize and do something to where we, the people, the beginning of the Constitution, where we, the people, are actually the ones that are being heard, as opposed to the suits and the neckties that are out here, the Zoom dweebies, the nerds, the jackasses that are out here running the country, whether it be donkey or elephant.
So a lot of people now have TDS syndrome. And it's not Trump derangement syndrome either.
Trump devotion syndrome.
Exactly. Like you have all the facts in your face.
Right there.
Right there. And yet you're too stupid or blind. You can pick one.
34 felonies? Check. Adjudicated rapist? Check. Incited an insurrection?
Check. Married to an immigrant? They got in on an Einstein visa?
Check.
Bro. What kind of knowledge of brain besides the knowledge of going up and down with her head?
Pretty much every time he breathes. Check. Cheats. Even as the president of the United States, cheats at fucking golf.
At golf?
Check. An embarrassment to the American people.
Let's
as
add
our
another
representative.
One. Goes golfing.
Check.
Goes golfing. Well, there's a shutdown going on. Check. We're paying for that though, right?
And then everybody can get in the comments and talk, oh, they hate America. No, we don't hate America. No. We hate this America, the America that he's building.
The people
the America that actually loves
to make this place great again. It was never great.
Down with. Yeah, I'm not down with that at all. Don't expect me to be down with that at all. It's cool, though.
It's insane.
It's cool, though, because there are a lot of people that are... They're like, man, these people don't understand. We're not gonna go for this. Like, it's not really a whole lot of us either. I'm like watching other people stand up, and I'm like, yeah, people don't want to be complicit in the villain part of the story. They want to be the hero. They want to be a part of this BS y'all throwing together. Am I talking over my turn?
No, it is your turn now.
Okay,
but make it fast.
All right. Well, let me get right to it. Do y'all remember in Harlem Nights when the boxer was like, I'm getting ready to knock somebody the fuck out. Remember they did that for comedic, And he was the champ. Now, in 1909, there was a champ. He was the first African-American boxing champ. And the way he got there was before any of this started, they made the black people, much like the water fountains, the black people boxed the black people. White people boxed the white people. Because boxing somebody black was beneath them. Right? Beneath them. So, Jack Johnson defended his title 17 times, whooping these boys' ass. Finally, he got the champion at the time, Tommy Burns, to accept the challenge. White man boxes black man. 14 rounds. They had to stop the fight.
He was a trooper.
Tommy Burns did not want to go down to a Negro. He did not want to go down to a black man in 1909.
Woo!
But his body was uncooperative.
Right, they had made
Goes
Frazier. Oops, Frazier.
Down goes Burns.
Well, I said, well,
no, we know it is.
But yeah,
so down goes Burns. He becomes a heavyweight champ. As the heavyweight champ, a title that was held by white men as a symbol of power, symbol of strength, symbol of
dominance,
supremacy, even. And so, after he would whoop these white boys' ass, he was able to have sex with whoever he wanted to. And this was during Jim Crow. He was having sex with all kinds of white women. Just doing it up. And there was nothing that they could do. Ku Klux Klan was like, boy, you better not beat that white man with it. And Jack Johnson was like, whatever. Just knocking them boys out.
Bink 'em, bink 'em.
So, what they had to do was they saw that the myth of white supremacy had been dispelled. And this enraged white America at the time because the color line kept black and white fighters segregated. But as soon as he accepted that challenge, pow, bang, overnight, he became the man. What did they do? They incited
a riot.
The Mann Act. The Mann Act. Which meant that much like Diddy, you getting too much pussy. And we want to make sure that you're not going over state lines with this pussy. You're getting too much pussy. Pussy everywhere. Can't have you doing it. You can't have it.
And that's what they charged him with, basically.
And that's what they charged him with. In the end, that's what got him. Because he just couldn't leave it alone. He was getting it too much. And they was giving it to him on a platter. They was throwing it to him like a frisbee. And he was catching it.
I mean, he was kind of adding his own little ingredients, though. But, I mean, here we are.
And he got locked up for a year and a day. Now, Public Enemy.
Let's make sure we make this clear. The boxer got locked up for 1 year.
1 year and one day.
Not Diddy.
Back then. No, Diddy got locked up for
4 years.
But it parallels because Diddy was very well known all over the world, swimming in a bunch of different ponds. Didn't matter, ages and race,
gender,
all of that gender. It didn't matter.
He didn't care. He was taking it from.
He was everywhere, and so they had to knock him down a peg. And I believe what Dr. Umar said about Diddy wanting to see the table and then being like, no, no.
Because I mean, look at who we got in the office. Known pedophile, best friends with a known pedophile. Where's the Epstein files? I don't care who's on it. Bill Clinton could be on it.
Now, y'all can say what y'all want to about 30, 40-year allegations on Bill Cosby, but I'll tell you this: there wasn't no little girls.
Okay.
But Public Enemy had a song back in the day. They had an album. It was called Fear of a Black Planet. That's where we are right now. They're rounding up illegals, using this dangerous terminology like the enemy from within.
Right. Homegrown.
You know what I'm saying? These key words, the enemy from within, let's round up these illegals. These words are what stroke the cock of these MAGA, these MAGA maggots. It just
stroke it off.
Whoa, ow! They just love it. Ow! They just love it. So when you get too big for your britches, Bill Cosby, Diddy, you get in 2014 multiple allegations emerge of sexual assault for Bill Cosby. Diddy was sentenced to 4 years for prostitution-related charges. Steven Seagal, 1991, accused of sexual assault and misconduct. I was going to use him as a point, but he actually did time for his crimes. Josh Brolin admitted to slapping his wife. He was still Thanos, though, wasn't he?
Mm.
Jonathan Majors didn't do anything but snatch away from the girl. Lost his whole damn career. There is a big difference. The meter is not the same. The goalpost is not.
I wish you guys would do the same thing for Jonathan Majors that you guys did for Johnny Depp. Because he deserves so much more.
He deserves vindication. The only thing that I can say for him that I agree with him on, because I see how happy he is now, is that if all of this hadn't happened, maybe he wouldn't have been in the same place to meet his now wife.
Booyah, bitches. He still won.
He still won.
So, but all right, guys, we got to let you guys go. We'll see you next time on the next one of Wicked Wednesday. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and get notified for each and every time we drop new content. That was fucking unnecessary. Bye, guys. Oh, my God.